YouTube. Why you always rapping about it that you do? Why you always rapping about it that you do?
As far as home field advantages go in the playoffs, there are few places tougher on a visiting team than this one. Sold out in Power Field at Mile High in Denver. Straight ahead, a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it should be a great one, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Denver Broncos. The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. Now a play fake here on first down. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
That's out quickly to Chase. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right, you're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Bengals first down.
They'll look to throw again. Throw left side, complete to Chase. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
On 1st and 10, Leary. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on the heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Throwing again, Leary. He finds his man, complete. It's Olsen. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 31-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. They'll give the Falk up the middle. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. Throwing on first down. Leary. He finds his man, complete. It's Olsen. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. A nice gain there to his trusty tight end, and now it's got them thinking opening drive touchdown here as they get into the red zone.
And in most cases with your tight end, you feel like you've got a mismatch no matter who's covering him. Is it a small cornerback? Is it a linebacker who may not run as well? In any event, whatever you see, you think that tight end can.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. From 10 yards out. And the Bengals are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Broncos nothing. Evan McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. This is taken at the 23. And he'll be out right at the 35. Now, sometimes those punt returns can yield some unnecessary roughness penalty.
Now, I know a lot of guys, when they run a long way to execute a block or make a hit, they're going to launch it no matter what, and it can often cost them.
Now a give inside for Falk. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
A quick throw to the left flat, and he's got it. Second catch of this AFC title game, but he's got a first down. A nice throw there. And this is a quarterback, you remember, looking to do what no other rookie has done, and that's lead his team into the Super Bowl.
And now you've made me go back down memory lane a little bit because we have had a few guys come close. Think about Patrick Mahomes in 2018. Second year in the league, but his first as a full-time starter. I go back to 2000 with the Vikings and Dante Culpepper. Also his first year as a starter. But this would be something I think would be very noteworthy.
They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
It's been a long season, but he still looks fresh running the football. He knows his guys are one game away from a Super Bowl, so he's going to give it all he's got. And that's a heck of a run right there.
They'll go right back to the ground with Falk. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he'll spot Higgins open left side. And Higgins is going to have a Bengals first down as he's down inside the 15. That one goes for 8 yards. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Chase, the motion man right. On 1st down, Leary. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. It's complete. He finds Falk here. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. But he's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
They'll run on 3rd down with Falk. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bengals have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Denver has a 1st down on the 15-yard play.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Come on, come on. Hey! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll run on 1st down. Kendrick, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. Flush to his right. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Greg Dulcich, 30 yards. And the Broncos have got it back to within a score. Now Cade York for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. The Bengals drive about to get going. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Now a give left side to Falk. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. He tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in second and long yardage.
Now a throw here, hauled in. The Bengals with 2 extra DBs. A nickel look on third.
Blanketing the passing lanes.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
AFC title game, second quarter action, 2 minutes to play. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. Now 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Leary. Looking deep here for Chase. And got his man complete. Down the sideline he goes. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, 87 yards. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot in the big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Let's go now.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Buffalo 18. Ready, ready.
Now back to throw. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. And that's caught inside the 30. A huge play there for Denver. And even 60 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Up the middle they go. Hewitt. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14.
Dragon 60. Ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
York able to send this one through, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go, set.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Credit him with a 1-yard gain. Second and 9.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And they have work to do in this second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Ready.
Now a handoff up the middle. Kendrick. And he's going to have the Broncos first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Up the middle they go. Hewitt, nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
On second down, Hewitt. That's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. Now a handoff up the middle. Kendrick, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
19 tight.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. And let's get the ball back for us.
The Bengals drive about to get going. The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. That time on the run-pass option when he decided to throw it. Not a quick little drop-off. He went downfield a bit.
Reminiscent of a triple option quarterback in college because he faked it inside, and instead of immediately throwing it out to the perimeter, stepped back in the pocket to find a target downfield.
On 1st and 10, Leary. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Running right, here's Falk. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Leary. This one caught downfield by Higgins. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards that time.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 27. Back to throw. Leary. He will find his man Chase complete. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
On the handoff, this is Falk. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great effort there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And they are able to add on to their advantage. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag, and they'll accept that penalty.
Evan McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go. Mustang 19. Ready?
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
Well, they certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw, eluding the pressure right. And it's a fumble. One quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. So they recover their own fumble. Now they face 3rd and short. He'll look to throw. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Bengals will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. On the give, here's Falk. Down the numbers. There he goes. There he goes again. Inside the 10. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. 65 yards. And the Bengals are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Evan McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10. at their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. Grady Jarrett with the tackle. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Up the middle they go. Kendrick, he'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long, and you know this is the time of game where these drives really, really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
The Broncos on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Just rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
The Broncos send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Chase, the motion man right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A Bengal 1st down on the 16-yard pickup there. Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
Well, I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little tap pass, it goes for good yardage, a little something extra in his repertoire.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Good gain there on 1st down and keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Now a 2nd and 2. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Leary. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Well, I have to say that I've never, ever seen this one before. They get the interception, but instead of taking the football, they accept the penalty.
But, Brandon, you ever heard the term overthinking it? Because that's what it feels like to me. They had the interception. Why are you going to turn that one back? I'm really curious to hear what the explanation would be for making that decision.
There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great play there. 50 yards. And the Bengals continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Well, Charles, fans around here, they were already talking Super Bowl. They've made plans. You just can't look past anybody in this league, especially this deep into the playoffs.
You would think that every year that message would sink in, and it feels like every year we see something like this, especially the way they're handling them, all right? You didn't expect this part to happen, but when you're playing this deep in the playoffs, every team's dangerous.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Ready, ready. Go. Ready.
And they take a knee. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
On second down now, Hewitt. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
Well, they went back to him, but the results were similar, so I highly doubt that he'll get another opportunity here on 3rd and long.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Ready,
so time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Ready.
Now a handoff up the middle. Kendrick. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
Here we go on 4th down. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs. And they will take a knee here. And they'll take a knee as the clock ticks down toward 50 seconds to go.
Pick it up. You're embarrassing us. Let's go.
And they'll indeed take a knee. The Bengals, yes, the Bengals are going to the Super Bowl as we say thank you for watching and good night.